Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, I'm Mary, and for my returning viewers, hi, how are you? I hope you are having a great day. Today I got a package in the mail, and do you guys want to see what it is? Yay! It's the So Jaded palette by Kathleen. She went ahead and collaborated with Colourpop and came out with this amazing palette. Isn't she pretty? Look at all those colors. Oh, so beautiful. I'm like currently obsessed with eyeshadow palettes right now. I am not going to swatch all of these colors because this is a lot of colors. So I'll go ahead and link down below the video that Kathleen put on her YouTube channel for the big reveal of the So Jaded palette, and she swatches every color for you. There's just so many colors, and I don't want this video to be super long or to even be focused on that. I honestly just want today's video to be about us chatting and me doing my makeup for my eyes with this gorgeous palette. Let me go ahead and get my base on, and I will be right back. All right guys, so my base is on. I have foundation, which not exactly foundation, actually tinted moisturizer, the Colourpop tinted moisturizer, which I am absolutely loving. So base is on, contour, concealer. I already went ahead and primed my eyes. So let's get started. So the first shade that I'm going to dip into is going to be Geodude, which is this pretty sandy with like a mustard undertone, it looks like to me. I don't know, but yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm going to use it as a transition shade. Oh, sorry. And I'll be using a Morphe M441. And I don't know what look I'm going for, but let's go along this journey together, shall we? So the shade is down. I absolutely love this color. It's so pretty, blends out beautifully. So every time I put eyeshadow, there's like this one spot right here where my eyelid doesn't seem, like it seems to be patchy, and it's always the same spot. Doesn't matter what eyeshadow I'm using, doesn't matter what brand, and it's like this one spot. Do you guys see it? And it gets so annoying. I seem to have fixed that patchy area. So I think the next shade that I'm going to go into is going to be Citrine, which is this like yellow mustard color. So pretty. Oh my goodness, you guys. So I am obsessed with the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, The Wonderful World of Jeffree Star series right now. Anybody else watching it? It's like, it's so intense, and I honestly cannot wait for Shane Dawson's collection to drop. You best believe your girls will be getting it. I actually just ordered an androgyny palette from Jeffree Star, and I ordered one of his new mirrors, the all black one. I have been eyeballing that eyeshadow palette for quite some time now, and I finally bit the bullet and got it. It's been a couple of months for sure, so I'm excited for that to get here and for me to test it out. I mean, all the liquid lipsticks that I have from his brand I absolutely love. Like, they're one of my favorite formulas right now. Color is down. Oh my gosh, I love this mustard yellow. Citrine is such a pretty color. Oh, I'm going for like, I think I'm going for a warm tone. I don't know yet, honestly, I don't know. Oh, the next color, and I'm such an idiot. So I went in with the color Citrine and I used the M330, and I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush for this next color, which is going to be Carnelian right here, and it's this pretty brick orange right here. Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about an iconic duo, right? I mean, Shane has been around for fucking ever in the YouTube world, right? And I don't even know how long Jeffree Star has been in the YouTube world, but he's been around for quite some time. So those two together, oh my gosh, I see them doing huge things for sure. And I am excited. I am super, super excited, especially for Shane. I mean, he's been fucked over so many times. I'm just so excited for Shane, and he honestly seems like a very genuine person, and so does Jeffree Star. I mean, Jeffree Star doesn't fucking bullshit for shit. Like, he's up in your face, like, I'm telling you the truth and I don't give a fuck if you like it or not kind of person, and I like that. I honestly like that. We need more of those people in this world, honestly, because too many goddamn sensitive people out there. And no shade, no tea, guys. I am not talking about anyone in particular in my life. I'm just talking in general. There's so many goddamn people out there who are so fucking sensitive. And also so many goddamn people out there who feel the need to have an opinion about everybody that doesn't even involve them, you know? It's like, why don't you just worry about you, yourself, and I, and leave it at that? Like, you don't need to be putting down anybody out there. I don't care who you are, what your status is. Like, you shouldn't be putting anyone down. Just worry about yourself, and that's it. That's all you need to worry about, baby girl. Just saying. That color is on, and it looks gorgeous. I'm loving this. These colors are blending so beautifully, very, very smooth. I'm not having any issues. The only issue I had was that little patchy spot that I always have, but that's just my eyelid. It's not the actual eyeshadow itself. I'm a huge Colourpop fan. I love their products. I have never been disappointed by any of their products. The only complaint that I do have about Colourpop is that they release so many gosh darn palettes all at once. I mean, within the past month, they have probably released like 4 or 5 gosh darn palettes. And I'm like, dude. And I understand that Colourpop is a very affordable brand, but it's like, who has the money to be buying all of these products? And I mean, I understand a lot of, you know, the successful beauty gurus out there that, you know, they're in the PR list and they get these for free, but it's like, who has the time to sit down and review all of these palettes plus all of the other palettes that are being released out there? I just feel like within the past 2 or 3 months, there's just been so much crap that's been released, and it's like the makeup industry isn't giving these beauty gurus, including myself, but they're not giving us time to breathe and actually appreciate the products that, you know, are being released. It's like, it's becoming too much. So I'm like picking and choosing what I'm actually going to bother and spend money on, because I don't have the money to be buying, you know, 10 palettes a month. You're spending money on these, you know, gorgeous palettes, and you are testing them out, and then you like never touch them again, and it's so sad in my eyes, you know? I think I'm just a little overwhelmed, I guess you could say, with just all of the makeup that's being released. I just started my YouTube channel, and I just started playing around with makeup again, you know? It's only been like, I want to say maybe 5, maybe 6 months that I started to get back into makeup, and it's like I'm already feeling overwhelmed. Like, holy shit, this is a lot of fucking makeup that people are putting out there, you know? But next shade I'm going to go into, I actually feel like this warm tone eye needs needs a little bit of smokiness in it. So I'm going to go in with Sapphire, which is like this almost navy blue color, and I hope I don't fuck this up. So I think I'm just going to pack this on and then maybe go back with that brush that I used on Carnelian and buff it out. But even though like this looks almost like a navy blue color on the pan, it's not that dark. Like, can you see that? Yeah. But it's a beautiful shade, and I think I made a wonderful choice. Alright, so now that that's kind of packed on, I'm going to use the same brush. Sorry guys, I forgot to mention I used the Moda Pro 420 brush for that sapphire color. Forgot to mention that earlier. I'm going to go back with Carnelian with that same brush so that I can kind of buff this out and make it blend so it doesn't, you don't see that harsh line, you know? Can you see what I'm doing? Working with dark colors is kind of scary at times, but if you don't practice, guys, how are you gonna get better, you know? So I think I did a decent job of blending that in. I did go back a little bit and kind of buff this out over here. I don't know if you can see, like I picked up a little bit more of the other two shades. That's pretty much all it is when it comes down to eyeshadow, guys. It's pretty much just blending, and a lot of the times you have to go back to the colors that you used before because they sometimes get lost once you start packing on all these colors, you know? And if you just go back, it helps it look cleaner and more, you know, blended out and not harsh. Like it helps out so much. I know it looks kind of weird right now, but don't worry, we're gonna get there. Alright, so for the last shade that I'm going to use on my eyelid, I am going to go in with Tiger Eye. And I'm going to use my finger. Oh yes, that is perfect. I'm loving that. Looks pretty. Ugh, it's gorgeous. Alright guys, and the color is on and I'm loving it. Doesn't it look gorgeous? I actually love the way this eye turned out. Let me start on my lower lash. For my lower lash, I'm going to use an e.l.f. brush. It's this contour brush, but maybe contour for the eye. I don't know. Geodude, and I'm just going to use that all over my lower lid. Now that that color is laid down, I am going to go in with that mustard color, which is called Citrine, and use the same brush and do the same thing. I know this is a lot of shades that I'm using, guys, but I honestly just want to test out as many colors as I can with this look. Just so many pretty shades, you know? I wish I could use all of them. So my gosh darn camera, or phone I should say, did not record me doing this last step. Took Sapphire, which is that almost navy blue color, and I went ahead and dropped it down on my lower lash, and I only went about halfway in. And then that brush that I used first color with, Geodude, I used that to blend the bottom because it did look a little harsh, and this is what it looks like. So after the mustard color, I did that. I absolutely love how this eye came out, don't you guys? It's so pretty. Let me get my eyebrows on and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I did my eyebrows, and I also went ahead and put on my mascara, and I was finally able to use my Urban Decay eyeliner I got in the 21 Days of Beauty sale at Ulta. Ulta called Deep Blue, and it's like that super pretty like mermaid blue. I love it, and I think it goes perfect with this eye. Browns and blues complement each other so well. Let me go ahead and put some blush on and some highlight, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I put on my blush, and I also went ahead and highlighted. I'm going to use the shade Pearl, which is this very pretty like pearl color. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm just going to use this Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number, but that's what it looks like. So many years ago, guys, when I used to do my makeup, this is before there was like so many steps, I always used to do this. I always used to put some sort of shimmer right on my eyebrow bone and right in my inner corner. I have been putting shimmer color in my inner corner ever since I can remember. That's like something I've been doing for years, and I'm talking like late teens, right before turning 20, and in my like actually my whole life. Anytime I have done my makeup, I have always put a shimmery color in my inner corner and in my brow bone. I don't know why. I don't remember where I saw it, where I heard it. It's just something that I remember that I always do. And it turns out that it apparently is a thing in the beauty world. And I have been doing it for years. I'm talking like half my life, probably. And it might not be as intense, or it might not have been as intense as it is now, but I have always put a shimmer in my inner corner and in my brow bone. Okay, so let me figure out what lips I'm going to put on, and I'll be right back. So I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in shade Mannequin. This is a very pretty nude, and like I mentioned earlier, I am just loving the formula. Oh, that looks pretty. I'm loving this. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Instead of putting lip liner on, I'm actually going to go in with the lip gloss from the Moonspell collection from Lunar Beauty, and I'm actually going to use my finger though, and I'm going to go right in the middle. I usually don't wear lip gloss, but I don't know, this for some reason called out to me. What I mean that I don't wear lip gloss is that I don't like a shiny lip. I'm not big on shiny lips, that's what I mean. All right, guys, so this is the finished look. I am absolutely loving how these eyes turned out. The lips look perfect with it. The So Jaded palette is a beautiful palette. Colors are gorgeous in here. It wasn't hard to pick a look. I guess it just depends on the mood you're in, because there's so many great colors and there's seriously so many variations that you can do with this palette. Like, you can go bold, but you can do like an everyday eye look, and I think that is one of the things that I absolutely love the most about this palette. I typically don't like buying big palettes like this. I do have a couple, like I think it's the 350, I'm not sure. So I do have palettes, and then I did just recently purchase the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. I also purchased the Jeffree Star palette with Morphe, this one, which is just as big as those palettes, and I think those are, oh, and the 3503, I did purchase that one. So those are the only big eyeshadow palettes that I have. All the other ones are smaller. I just don't gravitate, or at least I didn't. Maybe now I am, since the last 3 or 4 purchases have been like big palettes. But before, I didn't really gravitate to such big pans because I kind of felt overwhelmed when I would open the pan, you know? Especially for somebody who's barely starting in makeup. It's like you see this palette, you know, and you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of colors. What am I supposed to do with that, you know? But I think now that I am getting back into the groove of things, I'm getting more comfortable with certain colors, I think now these bigger palettes are catching my eye just because I can create so many looks with one palette. So say if I were to travel somewhere, I can take one of the big palettes that I have and I can create an everyday look. And then for like a night out, I can create like this beautiful, like bold and like hello look. And I think that is why I am gravitating more now towards the bigger eyeshadow palettes. I wasn't sure I was going to get this palette, if I'm honest. And the reasoning is because there's just so many palettes being released, and so I just thought to myself like, oh my gosh, I don't know, am I going to get it, should I get it? So when it first came out, I wasn't sure, and then when I got that credit for the $6 off from Colourpop because of the whole tinted moisturizer play, I kind of saw that as an opportunity, like, okay, you know what, it's a sign you need to get the palette. So that's why I kind of just jumped in and I got the palette. I am absolutely happy that I did. I am seriously, I mean, this eye is fucking gorgeous. Well, thank you guys for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful eye look with the So Jaded Colourpop Kathleen Lights eyeshadow palette. I cannot wait to create more looks with this palette. If you want to see looks that I create with other eyeshadow palettes, you can follow me on my Instagram, and I'll go ahead and put it down here. I post pictures there of, you know, looks that I create. I have the Jeffree Star palette coming, the androgyny palette, so I can definitely create a look for you guys when that comes in. I'm really thankful for you guys being here. Last time I checked, I'm at 33 subscribers, and that just makes me so absolutely happy. You guys have no idea. Like I said in my earlier video, I am not doing this because I want to become YouTube famous. I am doing this because I honestly, truly enjoy creating content for you guys, whether it's makeup looks, whether it's girl talk, whether it's cooking, whether it's vlog style, whatever it is. I'm just enjoying doing this for you guys. It's kind of like my therapy. So thank you again, guys, and if you haven't considered yet, I hope you would consider clicking that subscribe button and becoming a part of my small YouTube growing family. And as soon as you do, go ahead and click that bell right next to it. That way, as soon as I upload a video, you will get notified. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That way I know that I need to create more videos like this. Have a great day. If you have any suggestions about any videos, go ahead and leave them down below, and I will definitely start creating a list for you guys. Bye.